do is adore you all of the time. I like to. I like to. I like to love you every day.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Live Well Be Fabulous's YouTube channel. Today I am going to be applying this new palette that I got from Rimmel. It is the, Magnif'eyes Eyes, I don't know how to say it, Magnif'eyes Eyes Wow edition. So I just wanted to bring that close to you. And we're going to do a dramatic eye today, which is going to take 4 colors in order to get it to what I consider a dramatic eye and what you see sometimes in the magazines. So without further ado, I'm going to put on some other makeup and we're going to go from there. Hi everyone, we're back. And we are ready to start our tutorial. As you can see, I've changed my top because I'm going to record a video when I'm done with this tutorial, and this top is going to go better with these wow eyes, so to speak. So we're going to find out if they're actually wow eyes or not when we're done. So let's get started. To do this tutorial, we are going to use, of course, the Magnif'eyes, I'm not sure how to say that, but I think it's Magnif'eyes Eye Wow edition by Rimmel. And this little baby comes with a crease brush and an applicator inside there. And then you have 12 colors inside the case, which was a bit overwhelming for me, and I think it would be for a lot of people because of the fact that there are so many colors. It's hard to decide which ones are light, medium, and dark because there's really no pattern in here. You have the lights, you know, any of these right here could be considered light. These could also be considered light. They could also be medium. That part is a little confusing for people who aren't used to trying to decide what colors to use and when they're learning the art of smudging eyeshadow. But these down here are definitely dark, including this pretty green, because when it goes on it's going to be really high impact. So what's considered the darkest hues in this though is really only 3, and stage number 4 of putting on the eyeshadow, because we're going to do the dramatic eye, which is 4 colors. The darkest shade can be used wet as an eyeliner. You can wet the brush and use it as an eyeliner, but we're not going to do that in here. But these are the darkest shades. So let's get started. For this one, I'm going to choose some really bright colors. For my light, I'm going to use white. For my medium, I'm going to use this pretty blue right here, or rather, this is hard, or rather maybe this green. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use as the medium yet, but I do know I'm going to use the white. And for my dark, then if we use the green for the medium, then we're going to use the blue for the dark highlighter and the dark charcoal color for the dramatic line. So let's get started. So we're going to take, I'm not going to use the sponge applicator that came with it for this first go around. I'm going to use my e.l.f. brush, my e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, sorry, to apply the light color first. And it's really light, so we're going to need quite a bit of it, and we're going to put it all along the top of our brow. And don't worry about right now if you don't get it exactly the way it should be, like perfectly in the crease, because we're going to go back with the smudge brush at the end and fix that issue. So there is the white that I chose. And we're going to switch to a different brush for the medium color. Okay, which I think I'm going to go with the green as the medium. I'm going to go all out on a limb here. Or maybe the, yeah, let's use the green. Let's try this and see how it goes. Okay, so for the medium, you want to go from the inner corner to the kind of a rainbow towards your outer corner. And this is also the crease, so it's better to use a crease brush because I put my medium, that's my personal preference. Eyeshadow is about personal preference, so if you don't want any crease and you want it on the lower lid, then you can use the other side of your eyebrow brush or a different eyebrow brush. Each color needs its own brush, so it's really important that you do that. But for me, I like the crease to be the medium color. Okay, this is definitely a different look for me. So, yeah, it's a beautiful green. I love this. I feel a little bit like a mermaid. So now we are going to use our third color, which is going to give us some highlight in here. And the third color, which is going to be kind of our dark color, medium dark color. I'm going to use the blue, the pretty blue that I showed you. I'm going to use a different brush for that one, just a sponge applicator. And we're going to go along the bottom and blend it into the green. And to do this, you want to start in the middle of your eye and make a pattern up past the crease and into the bottom lower level of the wing. This is the part that's so tricky for my friends. They say, I don't know how you do this. And I say, it's a different experience every time. It really is. Sometimes I just don't get it. I mean, it's doing pretty good so far. So I think I'm going to definitely like the look with the charcoal as our darker color. So now, here comes the fun part. The darker color. What you want to do for this is you want to take a clean applicator of some type. Mine isn't all that clean, but a sponge applicator that comes with it. You can take that and also use that as your applicator and you want to wet it just the tiniest little bit, because it's going to do some fun stuff for you. And see, then start with a little bit. We're going to go just along the edge of our eye, and we're going to line our eye. Top, and then switch around. You're going to need something more precise to do the lash line. You really need a lash line brush for this, especially if you're a beginner at it. So you don't want to try not to use anything other than a lash line brush for this task, because for me, I do it all the time, but for you, I would definitely use. So you want to start at the bottom edge of your eye, and we are using the charcoal. The dark charcoal is our dramatic color. The edge of your eye, of the bottom of that medium color. And this is actually not a charcoal. This is actually a very pretty dark navy blue. You can see it there. That's what this is, and it's gorgeous. Okay, so what do you think? This is definitely bold. It's really bold. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take our smudge brush, and what I do is I start with the lightest color, and then we're going to put a little bit of the lightest color on your smudge brush, which for me is the white, and just a little, and then smudge the top layer in of the medium color in with your smudge brush. You see how that's blending now? You close my eyes so you can see the rainbow mermaid-like effect. I love this. Ooh, look at that. I love it. So, this is gorgeous. What do you think? Let me close my eye one more time and lift my eyebrows so that you can get a good look. This eye and this eye. So I'm going to go back and add the eyeliner to this look. Do the other eye so you can see the full face and the mascara, and then I'm going to come right back to you, so hold tight. Okay, so here we are with the finished eyes. Now, one thing I noticed right away with this product is that it's very, very strong. The pigmentation in the colors is wonderfully strong. That's a good thing, and that's a bad thing, because this here is a super dramatic eye. Yeah, you see that? How good and strong, and I'm on video right now, which means that if you see me in person, you're going to be like, wow. I mean, when they say this is Magnif'eyes Wow, they meant it. If you use it according to the instructions that they have on the back and the way that I told you how to section off your individual hues of each color, then you're going to have a really good result with this kit, and it lasts all day. I didn't wear this look to work. This is what I would use on my YouTube channel. I would not wear it to work, not this dramatic. I wore the first colors here to work, the lighter, more natural eye tones, and these all work together well as the 4 shades or 3 shades if you just want a natural tone. They work together well to create an eyeshadow, an eye look that just really looks good and natural, and you can definitely do that as well. But I like this kit. I think I'm going to enjoy it. I'll probably hollow out a few of the hues before I do some of the others. Now, last tips before I get done with this video, it's getting rather long, is I would suggest if you're going to do this dramatic of an eye, you need to wear a good mascara or some good falsies. I am not wearing falsies. I used a lash conditioner by L'Oreal, and it really made my mascara pop when I put it on. I mean, it really conditioned my eyelashes. I'll put the link below for that. And I would suggest putting mascara along the corners. I don't normally wear mascara on my bottom lashes, but in this case I did, because the mascara helps to tone down the wow factor of the blues and greens that I used, and it just makes it all look really good together. So I would suggest wearing some good falsies or use a good mascara. In this case I used Clinique's High Impact Mascara, which the more you put on, the more it looks like you're wearing falsies. It's wonderfully worth the money you spend for it. And I wouldn't suggest it if it wasn't. I promise I pay my own money for these things at this point in time in the game, so I'm not going to tell you to spend your hard-earned dollars on something that isn't worth it. But I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. I hope it helped you. Each one of us has our own unique ways of doing our makeup, so mine is been perfected over a very long time, and I hope that you see now how simpler it is to do a dramatic mermaid eye than it was before we started the tutorial. So if you enjoyed this video, then please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and keep coming back and watching our videos. Your support means the world to me. This is something that it took me forever to grow the confidence to do, and to be able to stand here and help you at the same time that I'm helping me is a great feeling for me. So we'll see you next time.